I love ya. Good afternoon. Yes, it's a different change. It's a little change. We know you are in the power of you with Yeyefini. So I have not been on this year yet, 2025, for my power of you. Yes, things are changed. I know we're on Tuesdays, but we are on Wednesday today. I mean, I know we're always on Wednesday, but things are changing. We have to change up everything. This is a year when all of the changes that we want, this universal energy is so powerful. So it's okay. Give yourself permission to change. Yes, that's what this is. This 2025, for some of you, I just want to say thank you so much for coming and joining me and being part of the Yeyefini family, the International Institute of African Studies and Knowledge family. Thank you so much for coming and being a part of us. And I hope I'm on. It's telling me all kinds of stuff. Why are they doing this? Okay, I'm live. Yes, because there's 6 people on. Yes. So just letting you know that I am so grateful for the things that y'all have helped me to achieve and to be and to do this year of the power of you. So today we are having our reading of the year. The word went out. I put the reading of the year up. It's on my website. This thing is giving me a little challenge here. Why is it doing this? But I hope it's on. But anyway, those of you that are seeing me on well, anyway, the reading of the year is up. I put the reading of the year on my website, yeyefini.com. You want to go there. We have the reading from the US, the reading of the of the world, the United States, and the African and the diaspora. You know, that's an annual thing that we do every year to just be of a support to you and to let you know what it is. Every temple, I think there are a lot of temples, a lot of ways that people are connecting on the reading of the year. Every temple, every Ile has their own way. I've been doing this for over 30 something years. So go ahead and know that I'm grateful for you for joining me today and going on my website, yeyefini.com, to check out the reading of the year. According to the consultation that was done with my priest and I, our entire community, this is a powerful year. The year is an epic time in modern history. We have ruling the world is Oshun and Olokun, Oshe Irosun. Powerful, 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 powerful. It is stating that, let me pull that up here. I just had it. Yes, the reading of the year saying that this is a time where we should not be afraid. The year 2025. I don't know what's happening today with this computer business. So anyway, the reading of the year is saying that Oshun is ruling, Oshun is governing with Olokun. This is a time when we can just tap into all of the stuff that we've seen going around. Get focused. Go within. Remember when we were in 2020, and we were in a place where we were panicking because we didn't know what was going to happen. And from this came the ISK, my family. We put all of the different, I had 5 temples, and we put all of my clients and my students together on a platform that has brought many of you here and have connected with me. This is amazing. So this time here, I am so excited for this 2025 year. It's a number 9. It's a time for us to be bold, to change. But also, this is saying that this is such a spectacular year that we are all unique and divine And in this time of the year, we cannot allow anything that we feel that people have betrayed us and that you don't have value and people that have walked away from you. Don't mourn it anymore. This is a time for you to move forward. Because sometimes people overlook you and you're feeling like, oh, I need to ship shape. Number 9 year, this is coming back time. Don't bless everything that has left you, people, situations, relationships. It's a time for us to know that this energy is to trust spirit. This is what we're going to be able to live through and by, is trusting spirit. By trusting spirit, we're able to make the connection that when we are surrounded by modern technology, we have all types of new things. Let me write down so I don't lose my thought. We have to interact with our hearts and go and know that for real, you have the power to be inside of you and connect with you. Don't be distracted by a lot of the things that we have in information technology. We have new ways of doing and being in this era of time. But this is a time that is saying it's all good. It's all good. It's been coming. We have been changing. A lot of the things about us have been changing little by little. This is a time now that the universe is saying, how far have you come? How well have you done? And it's not to judge yourself, if to say, hey, I've done a good job. And if not, you have an opportunity for the things to come back to you. The reading of the year is so phenomenal that it's allowing us this year to just go in and look and use love, use connection to spirit, use connection to the divine that you know, use your tools, all of the tools and the things that you have used in the past to get you to this point. This is it. This is the time. This is the world that is coming to you now for you to say, okay, the reading of the year is, Oshun is saying, if rain don't fall, corn won't grow. So we have to do a lot of homage to Oya because it's a number 9 year. And doing the homage to Oya, we have on the platform, you have the rituals to connect you to shift ease with grace. Oshun is saying here, Oshun and Olokun is saying, be compassionate, loving, inclusive, and take a responsibility for how you're going to show up in every situation, in your community. How are you showing up? Your part of being is going to have a great effect because it's going to have, this is a fast moving complex year, and it's going to shift us on collective power. Each one of us is going to bring something to the universe, to the world, to the way that we know life. And so this is an opportunity, Oshun is saying, with the reading of the year, it's a positive reading. It's saying that we will come through this, find joy, find your community, bring something to your community, be it in church, be it in temple, in your homes, in your family, in your neighborhood. Coming to community means that when people are feeling disconnected and disfranchised because of the change is going to be fast this year. And so in coming fast, sometimes we get distracted and feel, oh my God. No, go within and recognize that this kind of time has always been, is that this numerological time of evolution and changing, this is an epic time in the world. You know, this is the same type of energy that we had that compelled us to work together for making sure that we looked out for each other, and that injustice and any of the things that we felt were wrong, that we were able to go and make a difference. This is a time for us to look and see how great we are, not how disconnected we are. So this is a wonderful time for us to look and say, wow, can I be a difference? Yes. Because there are going to be a lot of things going on that's going to make us feel like, oh, this is crazy, this is wild, let me go down the rabbit hole on this. Technology has changed. This is a whole new era that we're working in. So some of us that know the AI, I just got introduced to that, and that's a whole new way of being. And don't get distracted from it. This is a time for us to go in and really connect and see how is it that we as human beings can change, can move, can evolve, can use whatever it is, the modern technology, but looking at it also, what is it? It's coming at a cost. And the cost is we're going to change everything that we know of ourselves. I remember when we were in a place where we could make a difference, and we were in the streets marching about the hatred and the disconnection and the negativity that happened when we had Nelson Mandela was in prison. In a number 9 year, that's when it changed. And what led up to that is us coming together as a world and says, we can't have this anymore. We cannot have people in one part of the world having to walk with a little card that says, if you're black, you can't be out at dark. And if you're white, we said, this can't happen anymore. So all of us started moving. Each one of us came together. I remember when many of you may or may not remember when we were trying to have the national holiday for Martin Luther King. We were in the corners passing out things to petition Congress to change and make a rule, make a law, make it legal for us to celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday, because that was an epic time of our history. We are in that time again. We were in that time with Nelson Mandela, where it was time for us to stop thinking and hating and being mean and feeling like we didn't have any power because we were paying attention to what was going on television and feeling that that was the truth. The truth was people needed us, each other. We needed each other to say to the world, we can't do this anymore. So this is the world where we are now. Is technology is coming and said, we're going in another direction. How are you going to be able to jump in and see where you fit in, rather than feel, oh my God, the world is changing, it's horrible, it's a horrible place, we're going to die. No, this is change. Change is coming. Number 9, the World War I and World War II. World War II started on a number 9 cycle. So looking at what it is, the power that we have readings, we have consultation. And for that, we are so eternally grateful that our ancestors gave us a way of divination. The reading of the world is saying that we know that we belong to each other. Start connecting and behaving that we are brothers and sisters. Focus on what it is that we have alike and not the distance and we're differences. And we've been saying that for a while. And now this is when the world is saying, oh my God. The universe is saying, Oshun is saying, we have the capacity to love each other. We have the capacity to love each other. We just don't get distracted and think about what could have, would have, fired, what happened 10 years ago. Okay, let's change it and be that voice, be that power, that energy that can change things. So the reading on the U.S. came with a challenge. It says that we have to put a white flag in our homes, inside the home, and yellow flag outside, so that Oshun, the energy of love, can come. This is an Odu that says the least expensive has turned out to be more expensive. So this is a time that we look at the things that have happened to us last year that we paid for, the challenges, the hurt, the hurricanes, the rain, the inhumanity that we saw, the wars that were started and embellished and continued, the amount of children that were murdered in wars. We have done that. We've seen that. So this is a time now that the United States is in a place to say, trust in the God in you and all around you. Be proactive. Health issues. So go on my website and look at my blog. Look for the reading of the year. Look under the year, and you can see the least expensive has turned out to be more expensive. It says the osobo or the ayewo, the negative says, after the fat has been fried, we will see the crisp that remains. It's a negative because we've seen what happened. We're in the midst of all types of political disarray, and this is just life being life. And moving through it, you find your place that you can shift something in your home, in your life. And so the reading is saying, this spiritual forecast is saying, this is a time for us to connect to our families. This is a time for us to sit in unity with our families and talk about the things that are happening, not just reacting. Talk about the things that we're doing actively, and how can we make a difference? How can we make a difference in the world? How can we be the ones that's going to come up with a new phenomenal, epic time? We did it before, and we can do it again. It's always a time where there is room, there is time, there is place, there is such a wonderful opportunity for us to really connect to it. Now, the reading on the 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 diaspora, that one, awesome. In the diaspora, it's saying that this is a time for us to come together and make what it is that we're doing a focus group, focusing on the things that's happening. A lot of things have changed in the world. Oil is not the thing that we're fighting about now. That's why the cost of oil is so low. What it is now the minerals, the gems, the things that are necessary to run the computer world. It's coming from Africa. It's coming from the Congo. Look at the imbalance that is happening. It's coming from Haiti. So let's talk about those things in the diaspora. Be in a place of knowing that you have the power to have a voice and to change these things. So the reading of the year on both the US, the world, and the African and the diaspora is phenomenal. This is an opportunity for us to get it to the point where we know we are not distracted. We understand our power. We understand that we're about and go about doing it. All of the rituals to perform of the world, of the institute, of the US, of the world, of the African and the diaspora, everything is on there. How to move through this world, what rituals to do to keep you balanced, to keep your family, understanding the power that you're bringing. That's what this is about this year, is making sure that you just pull yourself in totally and know this is revolution, meaning change, major change. How are you going to show up as the change? Show up as someone that you're going to be a blessing to your home, to your community, to the world, by taking responsibility to say, okay, the world is bringing a lot of things back to me that I thought I'd finish with and I would be away with. I'm not going to allow fear to stop me from embracing the new change, but also take responsibility for the things that are happening in the world and be that change, be that spirit. So going within, doing spiritual work, consultation, connecting to your heart, not the fear that is outside, meditation groups, spiritual groups, whatever it is, your community that gives you and have people in your life that pray good things over you. Those are the things that you want to have in your life this year. Those are the things that you want to be on the front street, on the front page of your life. Bring those things into your life. Every Wednesday as we come on the power of you, or whenever, because I'm going to change it up, because this is a year of change. Everything that you know as normal is going to change. So you change. If you wear short heels, wear high heels. If you wear high heels, wear short. If you like wear only one color, change to another. This is diversity. This is changing. This is moving the energy around you so that you will be able to know that the power is in you and you have the ability to contribute to society. Number 9 is a very abundant year, a year that you can have money, that you can have wealth, that you can have prosperity by just focusing and knowing that it is your responsibility to do something about it. But chill. This is a time to go within. Call on your spirits, your energy, whatever it is that you do, yoga, meditation, Reiki. Call on anything and everything that's going to shift you from connecting to some of the drastic, radical, fast changes that's going to go on. It says, be also mindful of fires in our homes. Be very mindful. Don't leave candles burning unsupervised. Be careful of explosions also this year. This is a year. All of the rituals are on my website for us to do. There are rituals to clean yourself off with eggs. There are rituals for empowerment. There are ways that you can connect to community. So I just wanted to come in and bless you all this new year, this 2025, opening up for the new year that begins in March. These 3 months are going to give us an opportunity to see, whoa, this is happening so fast, because by the time March comes in, it's going to be action time. It's going to be the energy of Oya unleashing all of the force that comes with the 9, which is revolution, changing ourselves, becoming who we want to be. Put your business, create businesses, Take your business to the next level. Oya is the goddess of the marketplace. You want to be involved in market, entrepreneurship, all of the things that we used to do. All the, as you see, the brick and mortar places are going out of business. This is a new era that has been coming. Nine is now saying, don't worry, because this little store that you used to have, the way that you have to, don't panic and feel like, oh my God, my world is ending. No, it's just find a new way to get your products. If it's growing your own garden, if it's getting your food delivered, whichever, this is the new reality. But coming together in the diaspora, the major thing is that those of us that are in this practice, this is a time for us to come together, because the Odu said, do not forget your mother. Do not forget your mother. And the story is there of how Shango forgot about his mother, and he had to come back to terms with the fact that he got so big that he forgot his duty and his responsibility. So don't forget your mother. Don't forget Mother Africa. Don't forget the compound that that your family lived for. Don't forget the land that your parents and your grandparents left for you here as well. Big it up. Do not allow any systems to deprive you or swindle you out of your land and your rights and your name in this country. In this culture. And then don't forget Mother Africa. So knowing that, let's look at what is happening in Africa. Look what is happening with us. Look at what's happening for Black and brown people, and see and do what it is that each one of us can do to make this world a different place, a different world, because it's going to be different. Either you're going to be drugged by your weave, or you're going to be learning how to braid your hair. But it's going to be changed. But fear will make you feel like, oh my God, there's not enough. There is enough for all of us. And any little things that we hear of a war turning out here and that, you focus on you and how can you be the best for your family, for yourself, for your community, so that when number one comes in 2026, we are going to then start the new chapter that will take us the next 8-9 years. Right? So you'll be able to be clear what it is that you learned this year that you won't do anymore, and what it is that you're going to embrace now and learn. Can you imagine? At my age, I'm doing AI? I never knew about that. That is amazing. But we have to see also the things that motivate that motivates it and move it. The gems and the minerals and the crystals and the things that are happening. What is the effect it's having on the people that are living in that place? We did a program here. The Egbe Obatala did a program on Oshun, on water, the power of water. And in it, we spoke about some of the things that's happening to the Oshun River, because there's mining, and the debris and the offshoot of the machinery is now poisoning the children, poisoning the water, poisoning the fact that it's a sacred place that people come for rejuvenation. That's happening all over the world. So we have to be the voice, not to just say, oh, well, let's change. No, be the ones. Remember, if you don't remember, go Google it. When we were in the place where Nelson Mandela, where what was happening with the wall in Germany, all of those things, we made a difference by writing our names and standing up for something. And today we have the beauty that we are enjoying those things. Go ahead, make your mark on life. Join me every Wednesday or whenever we are on the Power of You. Go to my link tree, which is linktree, linked linktr.ee/Ask Yeyefini. Go on my podcast, follow me on all of my platforms to find how to connect with us. If you're interested in consultations and readings, in finding out how to do rituals, go on our platforms, register for your appointments. There's also an opportunity that we have 15 minutes free on the compound. On the compound. On the website, that if you want to connect with me just to speak, or some of the other priests for insight, go ahead. Find the tools. Find other websites. I'm not saying that I am the power that all of everything. Find people that are your support. Read them, Google, check, go in, be friends, and then make a decision if that's what you want. But don't just be led because of what the popular demand. Find people, find situation, find community that's going to help you to find that sense of peace, that sense of joy, that sense of knowing that you make a difference for the U.S., for the world, for the African in the diaspora, for your own community, for your own egg bed, for your own family, for your own sex. This is a time for us to look at marriage in a different way. This is for us to look at Mother Africa. Mother Africa had a way of dealing with the imbalance between there are always more women than men. How do we do that? What is polygamy? What is the beauty of it? How can we come together and reintroduce that to our families as African people? Come on. It's time for us to grow up and do all of the beautiful things that we are capable of doing. Don't forget your mother. Mother Africa, the foundation of all cultures and civilization, has the answers. I'm not speaking of the continent of Africa that now I'm talking about the topography of one land, one nation. We're talking about looking at it, the customs, the things that made sense to us, which is understanding our ancestral, knowing that we believe in reincarnation, knowing that community is important, knowing that all of us have Ori, all of us have our own heads, our own minds. All of us have Egbe. We have twins, followers that are following and helping us. We all have ancestors. All of those things we have in common. Look at Mother. She left us all of that. And wherever you go, take that with you. And when you go, bring some of that to your land. More than anything else, the reading is saying on the diaspora, one of the most important things is making sure that you don't forget what your ancestors did and have and left you in the land where you happen to be born. There's land in your name that is being taken. There are names that are being erased. Make sure that as we change, that we don't lose ourselves in the rush of trying to become something else and trying to be something else. Remember what you come from. Ground yourself in it. Travel this year. Look at the world. Be expansive and see the things that we are giving up when we're looking at this new progress. Number 9 is a wonderful year. As I said, it is an epic time of modern history. It's such a blessing that we are here. And so it's asking for us to come together and have a fabulous Ifa festival. Wherever you are, have festivals that can honor this tradition, that can honor Lukumika tradition, Condomble tradition, Ifa, Isheshe. Come together as one. We all come from the same mother. Invite each other. Don't be paranoid like, oh, I can get them over here. Because our children are looking at us, and we're asking them to take this culture and give it to them, and they see the things that we're doing as adults. We're fighting amongst each other. We're saying things behind each other's backs, and then we're saying this is the culture where we're handing to us. We're being held accountable and responsible for the direction in which we're going. So that's what we want to say today. Know that we are grown up. We are now part of creating the new world. But this year is an epic situation that's happening for us. Just as 2020 was leading to this, where we were shut down and we had to come together and figure out how to live in a life where we had to be 6 feet apart for 2.5 years. We came out of it loving on each other, finding places. So we're going to come through this. I remember when everybody was freaking out about the COVID, my mother said, okay, I went through polio, so we'll pass through this. That's the wisdom. We were all like, oh my God. My mother took every one of the shots, and she's hopefully exactly 1 month from today, she will be 105. So do the medicine if it makes sense to you, but take whatever is necessary and make yourself know that you will be okay. You will be fine. Go to Yeyefini.com if you want more insight, wisdom, and don't forget to my new book, The Living Shrine. And there's more coming about the Living Shrine soon that you'll be able to tap into some of our retreats and our workshops. So thank you. Y'all have a beautiful day. Remember that you have the power of you is within you to to make this global phenomenon something, this epic time in modern history, something that your great 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 grandchildren said, this is what my great 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 grandparents and my family left me. They let us know that we can come back to the way, the tradition that our ancestors, that Mother Africa laid the plan for us. Some of you may want to move to Africa, some of you may not. Go, bring, take. Africa needs us, just like we need them. That our ancestors over there, they're struggling. Look at what's happening in the Congo. All of it. These are the times that we have to pay attention to what's happening. Looking at what it is, coming together, spending your money in your community to build it so that we don't see the gentrification happening. But let me not get political here. Connect to spirit, connect to God, and know that you have the power to be great. Ashe, Ashe. This is Yeyefini.com saying, have a blessed day. Ashe.